Hey Sagittarius, I hope you all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for the rest of January, so yes, this is for these next few days. Details are down below for anybody who's interested in personals. I do have readings open right now. It's a 3-question video reading. It's $28.28. You get it within 2 business days. Now, this does close out on Friday, January 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, so everything's down there, of course, only if you're interested, Sagittarius. We're going to go ahead and begin here. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and Jupiter. Okay, let's see what we have here for you, Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius? Okay, King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Whoo-wee, Sagittarius, my goodness. So you have the Ace of Wands as your overall energy. This is the best so far, okay? I know we're pretty early in, but you get the Ace of Wands as your overall energy here, okay? So this can represent a passionate new beginning, a spark, and I honestly love this going into February, okay? What's showing up for you? Because for those of you who haven't been here before, I don't just read about love. I read about whatever comes up, and love does come up a lot. Connections do come up a lot, but a lot of other things are in the mix here. So I pull out the King of Cups, right? That's what came out first. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is you being in artistic, creative mode, right? In a creative flow, getting things done, engaging in your hobbies and just, kind of being in this effortless energy of just like really pursuing your passions and whatnot, with that Ace of Wands being your overall. Then we pull the Queen of Cups, which that's a counterpart pair of the Suit of Cups. And so I found that really interesting as well. Queen of Cups being here, I'm like, okay, this could also be like the schedule maybe being flexible enough, like in other areas of life, in order to allow you to pour into these creative endeavors. So, I'm doing my best here when I pull these to be like, okay, it doesn't have to be love, right? Then we pull the Freaking Lovers, which can also be a card of decisions, big turning points. But you see it right here in the card, and the name of the card says a lot as well. This is a card that does highlight connections. And then we have this Ace of Wands. It feels to me, Sagittarius, like this could be a new connection, but it also feels like for others of you, there's something going on here where there's a bond that's already present and it's strengthening, it's getting deeper, it's getting serious. And that Ace of Wands is representing like a whole new level being brought into this connection. I feel like things could be heating up. Things could be getting a little spicy, but also, in a serious way. It's not just that things are only spicy. It's like they're getting exciting. They're feeling like there are plans up ahead, So this energy feels really, really good to me, Sagittarius. Let's see what else we have here for you. The Death card. Okay, we're going to get some more out here on that because that got a little dark pretty fast. Let's see what else we have here. The 8 of Cups. Ooh. Sagittarius. 2 8s there. That's interesting. What's that there? The Page of Wands. Let's get a couple more out here. King of... Am I seeing what I think we're seeing, Sagittarius? This is crazy. So that Death card showing up here. I'm wondering if you're leaving one thing behind and then something else comes up, because we do have the Death card here and the 8 of Cups. It seems to me as if you could be walking away from a karmic connection, something that may have felt like it was really strong at first, and maybe the connection itself was strong, right? But I do feel that for some of you, things kind of hit a ceiling after you learned a specific lesson, and the desire for this kind of fizzled out. And so I feel like you could be finally shutting the door on whoever this is. This might be a Scorpio, a Pisces, a small portion of you, this could be a Libra, but when it comes to this energy here, you move from the 8 of Cups to the 8 of Wands. So it's like, I'm not messing around. Like, I'm moving forward. I want something serious. I want to invest in something serious. So it really feels to me like you're leveling up in love. Whether this be with the same person, you're wanting to move out of this, like, energy, like you've lost the desire for the excitement of the toxicity in something. So that's sort of the energy that I'm feeling here. For some of you, you're like, I've lost the desire for that a long time ago. Drama, toxicity, it doesn't entertain me, it doesn't keep my attention. So for some of you, I know you're going to have that argument, but for other people, yes, there are some people who are still going through that, where maybe they've gone through like a childhood that was very chaotic, and so when they're in a safe connection as adults, it's hard to feel like, you know, like they need something going. And so sometimes people gravitate more towards people who are chaotic because they're used to chaos. They're not used to safe people, you know. So there are some people who are still learning that, and I think that for some of you that could be what you're in the process of doing, you know, learning to move away from someone like this. But for others of you, you could be learning that with this person. So it's like the two of you could be growing together. And if that's for you, you're going to know it. You're not going to be chasing this person in circles. Like, learn your lesson so we can be together. That's not what I'm seeing here. What I'm seeing here is that either two people are growing together, or, you know, you're walking away from this individual and you're moving to something like really, really harmonious, really balanced. Like, I love this, Sagittarius. And you have the Page of Wands down here, which can be like a childlike energy, right? The pages are like the children of the court cards, you know, and then when we move to like the knights, they're more of like the adolescents, and then the kings and queens are like the higher rankings, right? So you move from that Page of Wands energy to the King of Wands. So whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. The King of Wands is someone who does have a handle on things. He is somebody, Sagittarius, who, you know, he'll lead the way. And so for a lot of you, I do feel like you're in this energy where if somebody is not pulling their weight, you're not going to wait on them to do the dirty work, you know? Like, if there's a person in your life who, like, they're making it abundantly clear that they don't want to be involved, right? Or they don't want to do the work, you're going to walk away. You're not going to wait on them to say that, because they're already saying it with their actions, you know? So for a lot of you, I feel like you're getting down to business. You're in that King of Wands energy. There is this overall theme of growth here. There's this overall theme of outgrowing things, walking away from things, doing what needs to be done, even when it's a hard thing to do. And you have the Nine of Wands right here. This is the wounded warrior energy. This is somebody who's really been through the ringer, but he perseveres. And so that's why I feel that for a lot of you, you've been hurt in love. You're walking away from that type of pain, and you're moving, like, you're persevering though. You're putting yourself out there again and again and again. You're not hiding from pain, because you really want love. And, you know, so I really feel like the universe is going to reward you with that. Like, they're meeting you in the middle. They could already be doing that. Some of you, this could be your confirmation, especially because of the fact that we have this energy here lingering of a dark past in love. So I am wondering if for some of you, you're thinking like, did I do the right thing in walking away from that person? What if things would have changed, blah, blah, blah. And I feel like Spirit could be placing someone on your path to show you how easy it could be, how harmonious it could be. It doesn't have to be toxic. It can be safe. It can be safe. And I feel like that's what you're learning here. It's just wild to me how it showed up, you know, because it's very up and down, and I feel like it's sort of Spirit's way of emphasizing how opposite, you know, a past way of showing up in love and the current or future way of showing up in love, how different those two things are. So it's interesting. Overall, I feel like there's just a change coming up in your love life, okay, for the better. That's the basic gist of this here, because like I said, for some of you, this is for a very small portion of you where this person is actually growing right alongside of you, okay? But for most of you, I see you walking away from a toxic connection and, you know, strengthening your bond here with someone who is more balanced and optimistic. I don't know why that's coming through like that. Maybe you have been dealing with a person who's very like, you know, hot-headed or negative or pessimistic, right? So that could be your clue for some of you as well. But, you know, I'm sorry that it highlighted love so much. It is what it is. I get what I get. You're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs. But Sagittarius, don't forget that I do have personals open. It is a 3-question video reading. It's $28.28. You get it within 2 business days, but this does close out on Friday, January 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So everything's down below if you are interested, of course. But if this is where we part, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.